All right, y'all, let's get it going. This is the state of the WWE. We back with it. Let's get it popping.
Welcome to.
You're listening to the Wrestling Takeover.
What is your name?
With your host, Jordan Turner, who's always gonna keep it real.
Come on, King.
Inside and outside the ring.
Let me make myself clear. He's got the fans behind him, King.
It's time to take over, King.
Are you ready? He's all fired up now, King. The takeover.
Let's go.
Let's get it going, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know the vibes, bruh. Appreciate everybody tapping in to the Wrestling Takeover podcast. This is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. I can't believe Scary Movie is almost coming out this week. I can't wait for it, man. I'm about to tap into it. I'm about to watch it. Hopefully you guys go see it as well. It's going to be a good ass fucking movie, man. I just thought about that right now. But enough of Scary Movie. Let's get into the state of the WWE, man. It's been a minute since I've done state of the WWE, but we're going to get right back on the horse with it, man. I'm going to try to be up here. I'm not going to make it a Tuesday thing. I'm just going to drop the state of the WWE whenever I can. All right? So I want to let y'all know that. I told y'all I wasn't gone forever. All right? I just had a lot of things going on. But the state of the WWE is officially back. It's returning. But it's not going to be just a strictly Tuesday thing. I'll be up here doing the state of the WWE whenever I get a chance to during the week. But it will be posted every single week going forward. I just got to figure out how much news there is, how much things I want to talk about. But there will be a state of the WWE going forward, dropping on YouTube every single week moving forward. So you guys can look forward to that. How are y'all doing, though? How are y'all doing? How are you guys mentally? How is everything? Hopefully everything is well for you guys. Things have been kind of rocky over here, but we're keeping our head high and, you know, praying to God every day that we're waking up, doing our thing, doing what we got to do, and just being grateful. I am grateful. I'm grateful for everybody listening to me. I'm grateful for everybody continuing to support what I do and following me on social media, following the podcast. Just doing what I do, man. Doing what I do, man. Talking all things WWE. If y'all want to follow your boy, I'm on TikTok. TikTok is the best way to really follow what I do, man. TikTok.com/JT Takeover. I don't know if you guys have a Twitter, but if you guys have a Twitter, I'm on there a lot too. I'm voicing my opinions on WWE, on AEW as well too. If you guys want to follow me there, Twitter @JT Takeover. And I have an Instagram account for the podcast. If you guys want to show me love over there too, Instagram @the Wrestling Takeover, man. So show me love. I would really appreciate it. I want to show WWE some love too, man. You know, we got the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the OG Bloodline returning after last night. But I want to talk about, apparently, Dave Meltzer talked about, has WWE forgotten how to make new stars? I want to talk about that. I want to start that off first, and then we're going to get right into the OG Bloodline conversation that I really want to talk about with you guys. And we're going to talk about the King and Queen of the Ring. And then Finn Balor moved to SmackDown. I'll break that down, give you guys my opinion on that. But we're going to first talk about this Dave Meltzer thing. Dave Meltzer talks about, has WWE forgotten about building any new superstars? We're going to listen to that. We're going to listen to it. We're going to react to it. And I'm going to give you guys my honest, just opinions on everything. You already know how I do, bro. Y'all already know how I do. I keep it real. I'm one of the realest motherfucker a podcast in the game, bro. When I talk WWE, you want the real talk? Listen to this show. You want creativity? Listen to this show. You want someone who's very authentic? Listen to the Wrestling Takeover podcast, man. But let's get into what Dave Meltzer had to say, because this was very interesting. Now, I'm listening to it for the first time now. So let's get into it.
The crowd was pretty hot tonight. When you're hot, is the best time to prepare for the future, because when you're cold
and they're cooling off.
By the way, let's make something perfectly clear to Dave Meltzer. WWE is cooled off. Brian Alvarez is telling you that they're cooling off. Nah, nigga, nah. They're cooled off. The product is not popping. It's not. That's why they're trying to go right back to the bloodline. I mean, they're trying to go back to what brought them to the dance. But let's get into what else they have to say.
they are cooling off. They are cooling
They're not
off,
cold, but they're cooling off.
Yeah. But the crowd was pretty hot tonight. But I mean, it's like...
Yeah, but they're in Italy, dude. Of course the crowd's hot tonight.
Yeah.
Brian Alvarez dropping knowledge. Of course, they're going to be hot. They're in Italy. Come on, bro. These international fans, and I want to say something about the international fans. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all are great. The people who listen that are in Italy, Mexico, the UK, Germany, France, wherever. Y'all are incredible. Y'all put us to shame. I'm going to say that right now. The United States wrestling fans. We got to do better. We got to do better. But the thing is, we're so used to watching a professional wrestling that we have like a certain standard, right, of excellence, right? The people overseas, they don't get a lot of WWE. So they're going to be popping for shit. You feel me? They're going to be popping for shit that typically we wouldn't really, quote unquote, a pop for. They're going to pop for it, though. But we're not. But I want to say shout out to the international fans. Y'all are killing it. Y'all are making us look bad, deservedly so. We got to do better.
I mean, like, well, we'll see. You know, it's like so far, you know, they've gone from like the 12, 13,000 to the 9 to 10,000, you know, so they're down. But it's still all right. But yeah, it's probably the time. This is absolutely the time to make new stars.
All right, this is where I really wanted to talk about. This is what I wanted to talk about in the video right here. All right, I'm going to end it right there. Because I'm going to put the volume up a little bit too, because there's some things that I want to get off my chest right now regarding that, what Dave Meltzer just said. There's certain things that I want to talk about. WWE, you are creating new stars. Javon Evans, Obafemi, a Braun Breaker, a Trick Williams, a Lash Legend, Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez, Sol Ruca, Ethan Page. I know I'm missing some more. Carmelo Hayes, Julia. WWE though is, and I've said this for a very, very long time. But if you guys are new, I have always been saying that WWE picks and chooses on who to push and who not to push. Jacob Fatu is another guy. They got people, and the fans are connecting to some of them, but it's not all of them. So I want to get that clear. It's not all of them. WWE has no choice but to create new stars. They got no choice. They have to buckle down and make all of these new pro wrestlers in WWE. You got to make them marketable. You got to make them a fan favorite. Like Trick Williams. He's one of the hottest dudes in the game, right? On SmackDown. They love Braun Breaker. But what about a Carmelo Hayes? What about a Julia? Lash Legends doing her thing. I'm not talking about the people on NXT. I'm talking about the people on Monday Night Raw. The new people, Roxanne Perez, those type of people. Shawn Michaels doing it. He's doing his thing on NXT, bro. He's doing his thing. And Shawn Michaels, quite frankly, is booking. He's a better booker than Triple H. Listen, I know Triple H has to be told what to do here and there with the whatever. Okay. But at the end of the day, he is head of creative. He makes the final calls. He has not done a good job creatively. WWE is in a mess of desperately, like they desperately need to build new stars. So that's that. Let's get into this Bloodline thing, because this is what I really wanted to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please fucking listen to me. Please fucking listen to me. Okay? Please. Number one, I am one of the biggest Uso fans ever. I love the Usos. They're top 5 greatest tag teams, top 3 of all time. Roman Reigns, this motherfucker did a complete turnaround in terms of perception in his career. Ever since becoming the tribal chief. A complete turnaround. The Bloodline story was the hottest thing ever in professional wrestling in WWE history. It will go down as one of the hottest storylines ever created in WWE lore. Okay, that's great. Ever since Roman Reigns dropped the world title, the WWE title, to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40, what has he done? Not a lot. Go to WrestleMania 41, an incredible triple threat match. Nothing. He faces Bronson Reed. He built him up. Okay. You go to WrestleMania, or he wins the Royal Rumble. Yo, as soon as he won the Royal Rumble, I immediately knew he was going to win the World Championship. And guess what? He won the World Championship. Let me tell you something. Number one, Netflix wanted him to win that title. Number two, WWE desperately wanted him to win that title. They know he's the guy. They know he is QB1. Cody Rhodes is not QB1. I'm sorry. He's QB2. Roman Reigns is QB1. They wanted that title on Roman Reigns immediately. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. They wanted that title on him immediately. They couldn't wait to get that title on Roman Reigns. They know Roman Reigns is a cash cow. They know Roman Reigns is the guy. This Bloodline thing. Why are we doing it again? I'm going to say something that maybe some are actually speaking up about, but not a lot of people. That's why you come here. I'll give you the real talk. Educated thoughts and opinions. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel we are right back in the same spot. Instead of it being Sami Zayn, who is an honorary Uso, we have an actual Uso and Jacob Fatu. WWE is doing the same storyline that they did with Sami Zayn. They're doing it with Jacob Fatu. You guys might disagree, and that's fine. WWE ultimately might not even be doing that. But that's what it looks like. A lot of people do not want this bloodline thing to continue. It feels like the same shit. That's what I want people who are criticizing people like myself, who are saying it's the same shit. Y'all got to understand where we're coming from. We've seen this song and dance. You've seen this song and dance. Y'all niggas have seen this song and dance before. How are y'all not seeing this? Now, again, maybe you guys are. Great. But if you're not seeing it, it's like, yo, why are y'all not seeing this? It's the same thing. Instead of it being Sami Zayn, it's Jacob Fatu. So what? Jacob Fatu is going to fall in line, and then he's going to see the era of Roman Reigns' ways and figure out that he's all about himself. And he's going to turn on Roman Reigns. And he's going to win the world title. Is that where we're going? You know, I've seen a crazy rumor that if WWE cannot get The Rock for WrestleMania 43, they're going to have Obafemi versus Roman Reigns. I fuck with that big time. And also, let me tell y'all something. People were all Obafemi versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. No, nigga. No. Too soon, bruh. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, night 2 main event. That's where they need to go. Case in point, Seth Rollins, in my opinion, needs to win the King of the Ring. That's my pick. I'm going with Seth Rollins to win the King of the Ring. I think we're going to get Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. It makes sense. Now, listen, though. Do they take the title off of Roman Reigns? Think about it. If they take the title off Roman Reigns, you can do Rollins and Punk. You could do Breakker and Punk. You could even do Logan Paul and Rollins. Punk and Rollins, Logan Rollins, Breakker Rollins. You have a potential opponents there. You could do even Femi, but I don't think they're doing Femi. They're personally holding off on Obafemi. And I'm going to tell you right now, off the bat, off rip, Obafemi, to me, is the odds-on favorite to win the Men's Royal Rumble. I'm going to say that right now. Off the rip. Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. Obafemi, Jordan Turner of the Wrestling Takeover podcast, just said that Obafemi is the odds-on favorite to win the Men's Royal Rumble. If they do not get Roman Reigns and The Rock, we are going to get Obafemi and Roman Reigns. And if we get that, Obafemi is winning the Royal Rumble. Simple. We'll see. But Seth Rollins, I have winning the King of the Ring. And I have Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns as one of the main events of SummerSlam. I want to talk about the women, because the women is a little bit more fascinating than the men, to be honest. There is, in my opinion, as I'm looking at this right now, we got 1, 2, 3 of possible winners. We got Becky Lynch. We got Charlotte Flair. And we got Io Sky. Io Sky just advanced. We got Bayley, Raquel Rodriguez, JC Jane, and Kiana James. I believe Bayley will advance. Io Sky advanced. Thank the Lord above. And WWE, let me keep it real with y'all, okay? I don't know what your infatuation of not booking Julia is, but that shit is pissing me off. Julia has every tool in the book. Good looking, good in the ring. Her microphone ability, yeah, it's not where it should be, but it's solid. She doesn't really need to talk all the time. Because when she does speak, it's important, it's valuable. Let her in-ring ability do the talking, but at the same time, I can't say that because they do have to speak. Do better with Julia. Please. Please. Thank you. So Io advanced. I think Bayley's going to advance. Let's look at the other side. I got Becky Lynch advancing, and I have Charlotte Flair. So I have Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, and I have Bayley versus Io Sky. I mean, it makes sense. Io and Bayley got a history, and Becky and Charlotte have a history. I believe the finals. Now, this is interesting. I think Io is beating Bayley. I think Io is going to beat Bayley, and Io is going to go to the finals of the Queen of the Ring. I believe it will be Bayley, or not Bayley, I'm sorry. It's going to be Io Sky. I think it's going to be Io Sky versus Charlotte Flair in the finals. I don't think Becky is going to go to the finals. Then again, she can. But I'm going to stick with Charlotte and Io in the finals. And when it's all said and done, I think WWE is going to do Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. I think we're going to get Charlotte Flair and Io Sky in the finals. And Charlotte Flair is going to win the Queen of the Ring. And then at SummerSlam, it's going to be Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley in the WrestleMania 39 rematch. It's going to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the world title. That is what I think we are going to get. Charlotte Flair and Seth Rollins, my prediction, are going to win the King and Queen of the Ring. And quite frankly, it makes sense. It makes sense. And I'm not upset about it whatsoever. If Io loses, yeah, as an Io fan, that's going to break my heart because I love Io to death. But I'm not going to lie, I love Charlotte Flair. I love this version of Charlotte Flair. I love this version of Charlotte Flair. I have no problems with it. So if the Queen wins the Queen of the Ring, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. So I got Charlotte Flair, and I have Seth Rollins winning the King and Queen of the Ring. We're getting Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title. And for the women, we're going to get Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's WWE Championship. You guys let me know how y'all feeling about that and those two potential winners. Let's talk about Finn Balor. I want to talk about Finn Balor for a little bit. He's moving to Friday Night SmackDown. Finn Balor apparently is not going to be with the Judgment Day. He's going to be on SmackDown. I seen something that was kind of funny. Not funny. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. At the same time, it kind of was funny. So, Finn Balor was reportedly moved to SmackDown in an effort to separate him from the Judgment Day. Okay, that's fine. Here's the funny part. The creative team believes he needs a fresh start. No shit. He needs a fresh start. That's number one. Number two. This nigga's been in the game for more than 10 years. And you're finally saying he needs a fucking restart? A restart? He finally needs a restart. Okay. Finally? Yeah. Okay. So, I think Finn Balor, his career, man, I wish it was a little bit better than what it was, man. I really do. Wish it was a little bit better than what it was. But Finn Balor being moved to SmackDown, I mean, he could challenge for the WWE Championship with Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Gunther. I mean, I'm with it. I mean, it makes sense. Are you going to book him as a fucking priority, though? That's the thing. A fresh new start. I'm going to remember that. Because if you book Finn Balor like shit, y'all are going to come off sounding like hypocrites. But you want to book him as a fresh start. You're not booking him as a fresh start because you continuously book him. Now, I'm obviously talking as if they are already doing this already. But let's say that they do this. They're going to come off as hypocrites. Finn Balor should have been having a new start. Here's what it is. I don't know. We'll see. WWE's funny, man. It's like they just do things on their time. You know, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what WWE is doing, to be honest. Not only with Finn Balor, but with a lot of people. So we'll see what happens. Now, I'm just going to kind of be shooting the shit, and I'm kind of just going to talk with you guys. Some things that I kind of want to talk about, my own little topics. So I want to talk to you guys about the women, and specifically, the Women's IC Championship and the Women's US Championship. WWE has done great with the Women's Intercontinental title. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. They've done great with the Women's Intercontinental title. They've done a great job. But where is the same love to the Women's US title? They're not going to get rid of it. All I want is for them to book the U.S. title to feel somewhat important like the Women's Intercontinental Championship. That's all I want. Give the same importance like you do with the Women's Intercontinental title for the Women's U.S. title. Please. That's it. Simple as that. I want to also talk about Americano versus Americano. Undertaker, the GOAT, my opinion, that's my GOAT. He booked one of the best wrestling matches, one of the best wrestling stories of the year, bar none, in pro wrestling. Americano versus Americano. That match, and fuck the match. Not saying fuck the match, but I really want to talk about the story. The story of that match and of the whole build. That's how you got to do it. On Raw, SmackDown, AEW, NXT. That's how you do it. The Undertaker is showing up and showing out and putting Triple H and his team to shame. And if I'm Triple H, I'm taking that personal. I know it's my boy, but I'm taking that shit personal. You feel me? Undertaker booked the Americano versus the Americano story so well. It was so good from start to finish. And their match was one of the best matches of the year. It was incredible. It was fun. It was exhilarating. The emotion from the crowd. I felt that shit through the screen watching it. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. This is professional wrestling. Not only is this a professional wrestling, this is storytelling at its artist form. Got Goku, got Vegeta, the Super Saiyan mode. That is Undertaker booking AAA. It's incredible, man, that without the handcuffs, You can actually see how people are really good bookers. It's crazy, man. Undertaker's outperforming Triple H. Shawn Michaels is even outperforming a Triple H. Triple H, you got to get better, man, at booking, bro. For real. I know you got people to answer to. I understand that, but you're head of creative. You're the creative. You got to get better, man, because you're slacking a big time. Your homie, Shawn Michaels, is better. Your other homie, Undertaker, is even better. Come on, bro. You got to get better at this. But I wanted to kind of talk about that. A pro wrestling matches so far. A Manicano versus Manicano, one of the best of the year so far. No doubt about it. Shout out to Ludwig Kaiser. Shout out to Chad Gable. Putting in the work, putting in the story. And shout out to, honestly, everybody in AAA who hasn't been putting the work. Not only involving that story, but just AAA in general. Y'all are killing it, man. I'm always tapping and I'm always tuning into it. And y'all are doing some great stuff over there, man. So shout out to everybody at AAA. But that's all I got for y'all, man. That's it. Very light, very low. But like I said, I will be coming up here every week to give you guys a state of the WWE. It might be a long podcast. I might have a lot to talk about. There's going to be other times where I don't have a lot to talk about, but I just want to give you guys my opinion on certain little pop stories here and there surrounding the WWE product. So hopefully you guys do appreciate that. I'm back with it. State of the WWE. But y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Jordan Turner, host of the Wrestle Takeover podcast. I'll see y'all next time right here. And y'all have a good rest of y'all night.